Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather Grant. I'm here barefaced, no makeup like usual, because I am going to be talking about skincare. I'm going to be talking about essential oils you can use for your skin. I'm going to be telling you about my favorite skincare products. And then last but not least, I am going to share a very easy DIY moisturizer that you can use. And for those that know me, you know I'm not a DIY person, so this one is super, super simple. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is doTERRA skincare line. So they actually have 3 skincare lines. They have the HD Clear line, which is specifically for acne-prone skin. They have the anti-aging essential skincare line, which is all about anti-aging products for all of us that are getting old and wrinkly and sunspots and age spots and all of those. So they have a whole anti-aging line. And then last but not least, they have the Virage line, which is an all-natural, really toxic-free line that has beautiful and wonderful essential oils in it as well. And so for me personally, there's probably over 20 to 30 different products that you can use for your skin. I have used all of them, and I wanted to share with you my favorites and my skincare routine, because that is one of the questions that I've been getting asked a lot, is what products that I use. And so I'm just going to kind of tell you my whole daily regimen, what I use for my skin, what works for me, and hopefully that will give you some ideas of things that will work for you. So the very first thing that I wanted to share with you, the cleanser that I use on my skin is actually the Virage cleanser. Now, I have loved this one because it's all natural, so I'm not putting any toxins on my skin, but this is one of those products that I found that is strong enough to be able to get rid of my heavy eye makeup. So when I get all dolled up and I look really, really fancy, this is one of those products that gets rid of that heavy eye makeup, but it's also really, really gentle and really nice for my skin. So I love the Virage cleanser. That's what I use to get rid of all of the icky stuff, my makeup, and oils and greases for my skin. So I really, really love that. Now, one of the things that I do is after I am done washing my face with the Virage, pat it dry, because I'm getting older and I'm closer to 40 than 20 by a long shot, I use the anti-aging, the eye cream. So for those that have seen this before, I really, really love it. It's super easy to use. It comes with a little ball roller. You just push the button, and I'll show you how to do this. You just push the button, and then it comes out right there on your little your applicator, and you can actually just put this like underneath your eyes. And so one of the things that I will do, I'm actually going to do it here so you can see how easy it is. I will actually just pat it around my eyes, but one of the things that I love about this product is that it doesn't sting your eyes. So a lot of times for those that have used essential oils, a lot of them you can't use around your eyes, and this is one that is just super, super easy to be able to use around your eyes. It doesn't make them stink. So I really, really love that. So that's my first step. Then the last thing that I do is I do a moisturizer all over my skin. Now, the one that I really, really love is the anti-aging moisturizer. And then on top of that, I use my very own DIY serum. So for those that know me, and we're just gonna get into the DIY stuff, you know that for years when I have done DIY moisturizer for my face, I'm simply using coconut. So coconut oil is amazing for your skin. So if you wanna make your own recipe, all you have to do is get coconut oil, like the kind you bake with in the baking aisle. You get about a half a cup of that oil, you put it on the stove, and you melt it in a saucepan. And then once it becomes liquid, and it's that liquid form, then you can add whatever essential oils you want to that liquid and use that as a moisturizer for your face, okay? So one of the things that I would do is I would put all of the essential oils into it. I'd put it in a little glass container, put it in the fridge, let it reset up, and then that would be my DIY moisturizer. That's what I would use. Now, if you are someone who you are on a really strict, tight budget, then you could add really inexpensive oils like lavender or geranium or tea tree, right? So things like lavender and tea tree, it's 8 cents a drop. So for a couple of drops, a couple of cents, literally you can have coconut oil and then those essential oils for your face, and you can use that as your moisturizer. So that's a really, really easy DIY recipe that you can use. Now let's say you have acne prone skin. If you are someone with acne prone skin, then you could add oils like tea tree or HD Clear to that facial moisturizer and specifically target your acne. If you are someone who you want to make an anti-aging moisturizer, then you would add oils like rose and jasmine and sandalwood and frankincense. You could use something like Immortelle with that coconut oil to specifically create this beautiful anti-aging blend for your face. If you're someone who you have maybe eczema or different rashes, you could use something like geranium. So the idea is that you're using coconut oil as your base, and then you personally are adding whatever essential oils you want to that anti-aging moisturizer. So for years and years, I would use a little bit of my own DIY as well as this. Like when I traveled, or I would actually just add a pump of this and then a little bit of my DIY, whatever I had made currently. But a couple of months ago, I got really, really lazy, and I decided I don't want to heat up coconut oil and make it in a saucepan and add all my oils and put it in the fridge, and I'm just super, super lazy. And so I started to think about what doTERRA had already created that maybe I could just add oils to. Now, for those that have tried the Immortelle serum, you know that it's amazing if you have really dry skin. But I don't. My skin usually runs oily, and so I kind of shied away from something like that Immortelle serum, which you could add your own oils to and have a beautiful, wonderful moisturizer. So if you're someone with dry skin, try that Immortelle serum and use that. But for me, I started to look at the Yarrow Pom Body Renewal Serum. Now, a little just warning or caution, this is actually not made for your face. This is a body serum that's made for your body. And when I bought it, I loved it. I was putting it all over my body, and I thought, why not on my face? Now, the reason that this isn't formulated for your face is because it has a couple of heavier carrier oils that could clog your pores. So if you are someone who you're really acne prone or you're worried about that, this is not something you're going to want to put on your face. You're going to want to use normal coconut oil. But for me, it has been amazing. So I've been using this for 6 months, and it's awesome. So basically what I do, this is the travel size, and I wanted to show you here the color of it. It's just a beautiful, kind of clear with a very light blue tint because it has the Yarrow Pom in it. So what I do, what I put on my skin currently right now is I take the Yarrow Pom serum. You can see mine's really beat up because I've been using this same bottle for months and months, and I dump half of it out into a glass container. And then what I do is I take this bottle and I put in an entire bottle of Yarrow Pom. So super expensive, right? I do a whole bottle of Yarrow Pom in it. And then I do 20 drops of the Blue Tansy, which is really, really amazing for anti-aging and for your skin. And then I add frankincense. So I'm literally adding my own essential oils to the already Yarrow Pom, and then I'm good to go. So when I use it, I'll show you here. I have this beautiful blue serum, right? So I have the actual Yarrow Pom Body Renewal Serum, and then I'm adding my own Yarrow Pom Blue Tansy and frankincense to that, pumping that in with a squirt of my anti-aging moisturizer, and that's what I use. So I literally am just adding my oils to the already body serum. Now, that's kind of expensive. For those that know, like my mom, for example, she just uses the Yarrow Pom by itself. So she literally pops off the lid. It has comes with this cute little dropper, puts a couple of drops in her hand, and then that's what she rubs on her face. That's her anti-aging moisturizer. That's what she loves. I personally love the idea of adding the frankincense and the Blue Tansy for my age spots. So as you'll notice with my skin, I'm a little bit acne prone sometimes, and then I also get dark spots if I get into the sun. And so I really love the combination of those. That's what I personally use. Now, I wanted to share another little Blue Tansy tip. So for those that your hair color blonde is not really blonde, maybe you dye it or you highlight it, you know that after a few months of washing it, or a few weeks even, it can start to turn kind of orange. It becomes a brassy bronze, right? Your brassy blonde. And so one of the things that we're encouraged to do from salon owners is to use a purple or a blue shampoo that will take out that orange brassy and keep that platinum lighter blonde color. Now, I've used purple shampoo for years and years and years, but I don't love the toxins in it. So one of the things that I started doing, this is just a free little hair care tip in addition to your skincare stuff, is I will actually add a couple of drops of the Blue Tansy essential oil to my conditioner, and I will put that on my hair, and that takes away the brassiness of it. If I do it a lot, then I get little blue streaks, which is kind of fun, but just a little Blue Tansy tip for one extra little tip for you. So that's what I do. So my skin right now is the anti-aging moisturizer plus the Yarrow Pom serum. I add a little bit of extra Blue Tansy, frankincense, and Yarrow Pom to it, but you could add whatever you want. You could add rose, you can add jasmine, you can add sandalwood, all of these geranium oils that are really, really good for your skin. So the idea is that you're tailoring your skincare to you and to what you need. Two other really quick products that I love that I wanted to talk about is I really, really love once a week I totally exfoliate using the Reveal system. So this is just a really great exfoliant, something that I use. I actually don't leave it in my shower because then my husband stills and uses it. And then of course once a month I do like the mud mask. You can tell I need to buy a new one. I really, really love this mud mask because it's really, really great at detoxing. So those are some of the things that I use for my skin. Now there's also products you can use internally. A lot of times if I get acne, I will use Zendocrine to detox. I will use the Yarrow Palm capsules to make sure that I have the collagen to keep my skin healthy. But those are just some essential oils that I love, that I've found have worked really, really good for me and for my skin. So share below, let me know what doTERRA products you love, what essential oils you love for your skin. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe, and you can always find me on our Facebook group, Heather Grant Wellness Facebook group. I'll see you and connect with you there. Bye guys.